some people are getting rained right now. Some people are getting absolute washed out, and some people are looking outside and wondering when this is supposed to happen. So, but the beautiful part about all of this is we have a guy on the line right now. We're going to introduce who is representative of one of the the number one app in my phone, in the number one scoring app in the entire world, in GameChanger. And if your team doesn't use GameChanger, he is going to be on, and I am going to absolutely back him up 100% why you should be, because it makes your life 10 times easier and it connects you to simply everybody. So to give him the proper red carpet treatment, let's talk about Alex Trezza, who was an American College Baseball Classic. My guy, a former catcher like moi, who was a coach, was at Anna Maria as an assistant, Adelphi as an assistant. He was at New Haven as an assistant, Sacred Heart, LIU Brooklyn, and then Boston College. My guy was an absolute gem in every one of those programs, and now we join him right here. Alex, you're in Florida now?
Yeah, Coconut Creek, Florida, right outside of Boca.
Oh my gosh, you're living the dream where they play baseball all year round, which is perfect for you and perfect for GameChanger. You're now one of the main guys, the brand ambassador for baseball and the customer support specialist. You and I have had many conversations over the last few months. And to kick off the partnership with GameChanger and YSN, we brought you on because we want everybody to download GameChanger and utilize it. For those who don't know, can you just give a broad view of what GameChanger is and why all these teams should use it?
Yeah, well, thanks for the introduction. I don't know if all those things that you said, nice things, are true, but somewhat. But I'm grateful for our friendship and crossing paths earlier this year. So GameChanger is a tremendous app, right? And we're owned by Dick's Sporting Goods. And we are the number one streaming, scoring, and communication app kind of in the sports realm, specifically in baseball and softball. We are working on other sports. We have a number of other sports that are rolling out the same kind of stuff that we have. But in the baseball world, we are kind of we're the Apple or the Google of our space. So if you're not using GameChanger to score games and stream games, I think you're missing out. Although a lot of people are using it, a lot of programs, players, families, and coaches are getting great value out of it. So we just hope to continue to improve our product and get the word out about all the great features and things that we're doing right now as a company.
So GameChanger was launched in 2009. It was as an iOS app for baseball and softball. In 2016, GameChanger acquired by Dick's Sporting Goods. 17, you launched the Team Manager app that combines scorekeeping features from GameChanger and the Dick's Team Manager. But in 19 and 20, that's when you guys, and what kind of really led us to each other, you guys really started to launch into the beta testing your streaming efforts. And what has really become very, very valuable for not only players, but coaches and families and recruiters. I mean, the list goes on and on. Very similar to what the reasons YSN has been successful. You guys have taken that to a global scale. And when you look at that, streaming is everywhere. And now it's very common. And you guys have really started to embed that and embrace that into your platform. Why is it so important, and why are you loving every minute of it?
Well, I'll answer the first part first. I am loving it because I've been a coach for, over 12 years at many different levels, including the Division I level. And I know the pain points of, running a travel program that's trying to get their kids recruited. I know the pain points of parents trying to get video to send their stuff to get recruited. And just on the little league level or the youth level, the lower levels, just trying to get video of cool moments that their kids are in while they're playing. And all this is happening during very influential parts of these kids' lives, and sport is part of it. So, the streaming aspect now is so great because many people, again, are scoring games on GameChanger. When we started live streaming, and then more importantly, creating automatic highlight clips for everyone within those games, that's when really the game changed, so to speak. So The value that it creates. You're scoring and streaming the game using GameChanger. You're getting a full game archive that you can go back and watch. You're getting automatic hit clips, defensive clips, pitching clips. And then really with one touch, being able to send those out to recruiters, to family members, to social media. And then as a coach or a program, being able to go back and look at those things for development really puts us in a whole nother realm as far as a one-stop shop for recruiting, entertainment, and development. And then you throw on top of that the great stuff that we've had for a long time and we continue to make better with the over 150 stats, spray charts, analytics, automatic recaps of the game. You're talking about everything you need to run a program in one spot, and everything you need to enjoy the game of baseball in one spot. And we also have a team communication app that's part of our app right in there. So you can talk about schedule changes, what uniforms you're using, different time scheduling events and stuff like that. So again, it's really a one-stop shop for everything you need for a program or a player or a family.
And that's the biggest thing. We talk about this rain that's happening in Northeast Ohio right now. You can use GameChanger as, a lot of people use Team Snap and they use just general, group text and things of that nature. You can use GameChanger to let people know that a game has been pushed back or a game has been canceled, things of that nature. It's more than just a scoring app, which is what most people use it for, which is great. That's what you want. But you're only using a tenth of the functions of the platform. How do you let people know? I know you guys do a great job with communicating the new things that are coming out, such as the automated clips. And obviously there's going to be some bugs to work out with that. And you guys have embraced the struggle a little bit, as we have. But how do you communicate and let people know all the great things that are happening with GameChanger that are constantly evolving?
Yeah, through in-app information and updates, through social media, through emails, and word of mouth. There's a lot to be said about word of mouth and certain players and families using different things on the app, and then teaching other family and friends and what have you about the app. But also part of my job is to create awareness about all the great things we're doing with these new features. And the direction that we're going as a company, and then also partnering with great people and organizations like yourself, and trying to grow kind of the landscape and the population of people that use GameChanger. There's so many valuable things that happen within the app, and you can get value out of it, whether you're a little league team or a college team. I joke about being able to be in a booth at a major league game and score 95% of what's happening on a high level with our app, with a phone or your tablet or what have you. So it's really an amazing thing that GameChanger has created. And I always go back to kind of the value it just creates for coaches, family, and players.
So we're seeing some of the great details that GameChanger has right now, and some questions coming out. Like Chris Ziegler saying, the updated version of GameChanger has been launched. When should we expect the classic version to be retired?
Well, the classic is kind of a staple, right? That's what we were founded on, and the tech and the kind of robustness of that app as far as the scoring, tournament features, a landing page for events that are happening. The new app has more tech, right? It was built more for using on mobile devices, right? Your iPad, your phone. But we are building out the capabilities similar to what we had in the classic. And we have some loyal classic, subscribers that they're not ready to make the switch yet. But they both function at a high level. There's no plan to get rid of the old app at this point. They kind of work side by side. They talk to each other a little bit, but not totally. They're kind of their own thing. And there's reasons to use one as opposed to the other. But we're trying to make the transition to, everyone using the new green app, formerly known as Team Manager, just because the amount of tech and the amount of unbelievable new features that we have, including the video and, like I said, the automatic highlight clipping. There's nothing really that is as good really on the market right now and is widespread as far as use.
Alex, as someone who has adopted GameChanger for years now, you have saved me so much time and so much
It wasn't me,
headaches.
it was our engineers. I just
The AI is phenomenal, and one of my favorite features of this entire thing is your write-ups. I mean, literally right after the game, people, I know they realize because you see screenshots of it, but there are legitimate great write-ups that have names, have stats, things of that nature. With a company that is so based in technology, such as GameChanger, you've got to love seeing the AI capabilities continue to kind of creep into your game, so to speak, with better cameras, better technology, better things of that nature. It only makes your job, and I'm going to say this in quotes, easier on a daily basis, correct?
Yeah, I mean, what we're doing as a company on the back end to develop all these things that are happening, including AI, is really amazing. And I never miss an opportunity to thank the people in the company for making my job easier, so to speak, right? Because I don't have to sell people on using GameChanger. Most of them already use it. There's plenty of people that we want to get on a platform, but once they get it in their hand, then they're blown away by what it can do. Especially like you said, it's creating AI articles about the game that are not just like A through Z of what happened. It's pretty specific, even the headline. So and then you throw on top of it, like you're talking about the live video and the clipping. It's amazing. And just by scoring the game, it's spitting out a ton of information and a ton of let's go off the recruiting for a second, but a ton of memories that are there forever in video that you can share with your family and just enjoy. So those stories of dads hitting a big home run in a little league game or a travel ball game that no one believes them, we'll have it on video now. So you can back up the story, so to speak.
Exactly. And that's why we're here. And you guys are big believers in youth sports. I mean, that's where you're really based from. And you've obviously gone through the gauntlet. You're not that much older than I am, just a couple years. But I mean, you've gone from little league to semi-pro to the college ranks as a coach, as a player, all that stuff. This is one of those really cool pieces that we wish we had when we were kids to be able to utilize some of the stories to match up nowadays. Maybe some of us don't. Maybe those stories have become fish stories. But from my standpoint as catchers, it'd be good to go back and look at the box scores, look at the headlines, things of that nature, and look at the video. From your standpoint, I'll ask you the same question that people have been asking me for the last week since we announced this partnership. What does YSN help GameChanger with all the capabilities that you guys have?
Well, I just get to hang out with you more and be on the phone more. So that was the brainchild of it. No, but YSN helps in so many ways. You guys reach such a wide audience. You obviously have a great platform, and to be able to work together to reach that together and grow that, we're excited for. And we've recently, since I came aboard in December, have been really pushing the issue on the streaming and the video side, and trying to figure out better ways to deliver really good quality video and game coverage to families, coaches, and programs. So we're really excited to work with you guys. And you guys are, so to speak, the experts on the video side and the production side. So we're just upping the game when we partner with organizations like you and YSN Sports, and we're excited to see where this takes us. And again, we're always pushing the issues on the tech side and how we can create more value. So I'm excited. I think we're going to learn a lot from you guys. I think we're going to help grow GameChanger and just the space of creating great content and video for youth sports. And it's going to be a great partnership.
What I'm looking to, I think the most, everybody in the baseball and softball realm, they know GameChanger. They're well acquainted with GameChanger. And if they're not, they should be. But it's the other sports that I'm really stoked about. And I know you have a huge passion to get this thing into the hands of as many people as you can with whether it be the subscription model, the free model, whatever it may be. But it's, the football, the basketball, lacrosse. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Soccer, that we're really excited about, because Now GameChanger essentially can take over as that. You're already the #1 world ranked scoring app. I mean, for you guys to constantly, and we just had a show about this, a marathon runner essentially. There, it's her against her, and really right now it's you against you. You guys are responsible for pushing yourself to get into these other sports. You could just be happy with baseball and softball, but a champion is never content. And you guys are training like you're #2, even though you're #1. Talk to me about that strategy.
Yeah, we're continually trying to get better, and we're trying to reach more families. We're trying to get more coverage, and we're trying to do it the right way, right? We're just not going to roll out features that sort of work or don't work, right? We want to build it the right way, and then be able to build the other sports as robustly as we have the diamond sports, which is baseball and softball. So the team is doing a great job, working tirelessly, many hours. To build scorekeeping, to build the clipping, to build kind of the infrastructure in those other sports, and soccer and football and volleyball, basketball, to get to a point where it's kind of even with our diamond sports. And that takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of technology. It takes a lot of understanding the market and understanding how to deliver it, right? So every day is about getting in there and trying to make our platform better, and really affect youth through sport, right? That's really what it's all about. And I know we joked, we were trading some information the other day when our partnership kind of came to fruition. And, we have kind of a similar saying, right? For millions of users, the most important game of the week is their kids, right? So how do we deliver that to people that can't be right there? One of the things I always say, I kind of, thought of this one day in my, I jot stuff down all the time when I'm trying to get better and understand different things. And one of the things that I think is important about GameChanger is we are there, right? Whether you can be or not, we are there. And if we can be there, we can deliver it to you and your family. So we're really proud of that. We're really, we take it seriously. And again, we just want to affect youth through sport, and any way we can do that, we're going to do our best to deliver that.
So you get a lot of information. I'm sure you get the same as us. Is you get people that love you and people that are frustrated whenever things don't go their way. What's the biggest misconception that people may have about GameChanger, whether it's downloading it or the cost of it or anything like that?
I honestly would say two things, and one of the things that I came to realize right away when I took this position is that GameChanger is not just a youth app. It's not a little league app. It's not just a recreation app. It's great for those those areas as well. But this is an elite level app with all the data that we're able to get from the stats, from low level to really advanced stats. And again, I know I keep going back to the video, but the video as well. This is an elite product that can cover demographic or population from little league to professional baseball in some aspects. So that I think that's the first misconception. We're not just a youth app. We're an elite app. And I think the second thing is some of the barriers to entry for coaches, right? They're just old school, right? They want to do everything on pen and paper. They think it's a little bit hard to have some tech in their hands, whether it's a phone or an iPad to score a game. The biggest thing is just starting to use it, right? It's very user friendly. There's information in the app that lets you practice scoring. We have a great support system online with GameChanger University, where you can go and watch videos on how to score. But the basics are just like scoring in a book. We're just doing it digitally for you, and then providing great information to then go to after the event for development, and just, in general, to kind of check out what's going on with yourself or your team. So those two things, we're not just a youth app, we're an elite app. And the second thing is it's very easy and user-friendly to use. Just kind of, you got to take the first step, and you won't go backwards, so to speak.
So you guys have 27 million games scored, plus 27 million plus games scored in the lifetime of the app. So I guess that begs the question, and you don't have to get too specific, but what's next for GameChanger?
Next is continually get better in diamond sports. Like I said, baseball and softball, just continue to make the product better for our users, and grow these other sports. Again, we don't want to be one dimensional. We're trying to go across a bunch of different sports that really affect kids' lives on a daily basis and families. And really, I think, I think we're scratching the surface. I think there's a lot of people out there that know what we are, that use us a little bit, or again, are a little bit nervous to make the transition. But once they do, there's no looking back. The value is incredible. When I'm at events activating and talking to families and teams, and they can't believe what is happening right in their hands while the game's going on. 30 seconds after their kid hits a home run, there's a clip right there that they can send to grandma, grandpa, friends, and family. So that's just one thing that people are amazed by. And, we're a tech company, but it's as simple as, putting an iPhone up on the fence and going live, and then scoring a game on your phone. I mean, it's that simple. If you want to make it that simple, and you can get more advanced if you want, like what we're doing, right, with production level type stuff. But it is a really simple, hey, I'm at the game, might as well go live so we can, we can make this a more special event, so to speak.
All right, so let's get off of GameChanger for a moment. I guess technically, let's talk about Alex a little bit. From being a coach to being a representative, an ambassador, and an employee of GameChanger, there's no better testimony for you. I mean, you get to go out and basically just tell your story and say, this is why I believe in the product so much that I want a paycheck from them. I want to be part of the change. What was it for you that really impressed you enough to make that jump?
Well, I've always known what GameChanger was, being around baseball. And to be honest with you, I had a misconception as well that it was, just basically a little league and youth app. And when I had the opportunity to, talk to the people at GameChanger and really start to dive in and do some research on what it was, I literally had an aha moment of like, I can't believe how amazing this app is and what they have created. So that was really the moment where I said, hey, I really want to be part of this. And I begged them to make me part of it, so to speak. But, 4 interviews later, with the team, the wheels were set in motion, and I was really, humbled and grateful and thankful to be a part of this and kind of be out front on the baseball side, which is really the bread and butter of GameChanger right now. So it's easy for me every day in that aspect. I just talk about the product and create awareness. And, I've been fortunate to be around a lot of really great people in the baseball world, and the baseball world is, basically one person removed, and we know someone and they know someone. So the, the ecosystem is really big, and just because I've been around a long time. So to be able to have these conversations on this side of the fence, so to speak, not as a coach anymore, it's been easy because GameChanger's made it easy because the product is so amazing.
I think it's really cool that everybody there and the people that I've talked to, at least with your team at GameChanger, it's like a real legit sports team. There's people that have their roles. You got superstars like Sam and yourself, and you being able to be a coach, you're able to kind of navigate those waters a little bit easier and get acquainted a little bit easier. Talk about why this team at GameChanger, but people think that it's hundreds of thousands of people, and it's not. Why is this team so special about what they're creating and why they're creating it?
Yeah, I just think everyone really understands what we're all about, and again, I keep going back to it, but just affecting youth through sport, right? And it's such a influential time for them, and I think everyone understands that kids are learning time management, they're learning teamwork, they're learning how to deal with failure, and this is all through sport. So if we can be a part of these kids' lives as they're growing up and part of their families and make it a more enjoyable thing, our team is all for that as we build these features. And we're not a huge company. We just crossed the 100 employee mark this year. And we're pushing forward. We operate like a small kind of startup, We want to be kind of boots on the ground. We want to listen to our customers. We want to be right there for them as they are navigating the app. They're learning how to use it, and they're learning, again, how to create value for their organization or their team. So it's a special group. We had a big, really first time event in New York City where our headquarters are a couple months ago. It was the first time a lot of people in the company ever met because of COVID. So we all got together. It was a great couple days of, bouncing ideas off each other, learning more about, our team and our company and how we can continue to grow and really, really be a staple in the sports world on the tech side. And it was amazing. I mean, people that haven't met before, I mean, you would think that we were all working together for years and years and going to the office every day together. So there's this real team environment. And it's fitting, considering that we're affecting team sports kind of across the board.
I love it, man. All right, I got a question from a guy you may know. Gary Niddle says, any beta testing adding metrics such as spin rate, exit velo, and pitcher's velo in the works?
We have these conversations all the time about what the next move is with data and stuff like this. We're talking about potential integrations. We're talking about different things here and there. Things are on the roadmap. I wouldn't say that we're there yet. We do have a partnership with Pocket Radar right now, which integrates with the app to get kind of real-time velo on the scoreboard when you're scoring and streaming the game. But as far as like a deeper partnership with those things, spin rate, all that stuff, we're not there yet. I wouldn't say that we may not go there, but presently we're not there yet.
Well, as technology gets better, GameChanger will as well. So
for sure.
Alex Trezza, my friend, I thank you so much for stopping by. I'll call you after the show and we'll get things sorted out. But I appreciate your time today, brother.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. And again, I look forward to this partnership and keep doing our thing and making GameChanger a household name for sure.
Same thing. Be well, brother. Be well.
All right. Have a good show. Thanks.
There he goes. Again, legendary.